Welcome back, Aluxers. This is our final video we're publishing this year. Once again, we asked the Alux team about some lessons they learned this year, and we compiled them into a list. Some of them are valuable, some are things we learned by looking at the world around us, and some are, well, interesting, as you'll see later on. Let's get to it. Welcome to Alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. If you're not subscribed yet, you're missing out. Number 1. An alarming number of people don't trust modern science. It's honestly astounding, isn't it, that in these times, with all the information we have available, people who failed high school biology carry themselves like they know better than world-class epidemiologists. Pushing the uneducated masses into distrusting science and the media is a brilliant move by some top-level decision-makers because it's quite literally one of the earlier steps to dismantling a democratic society. It's frankly really scary to see the state of affairs in the USA and those same ideologies taking hold in Canada and elsewhere, moving further away from the fringe and closer to the mainstream month by month. It's up to anyone with a bit of sense to shut down that rhetoric at every opportunity we get. We truly live in the age of disinformation. Number 2. Your parents are probably more traumatized than you are. In a year where so many things happen, nobody knows what's coming next, and we're all a little scared, traumas get triggered in a lot of us, and for those of us who are finally starting to see our parents as people, it becomes apparent just how affected they are by their upbringing and early childhood relationships too. It helps bring a lot of things into perspective, especially if you're struggling with things from your own childhood. Love and understanding go hand in hand, or some sappy line like that. Our parents did the best they could, just like their parents did their best too. But our generation has a wider variety of tools in our kit to do things differently, and future generations will be better off as a result. The downside is the resistance from older generations not strong enough to recognize their faults, let alone be willing to understand them and work to better themselves at this point. Just don't get discouraged and keep working on yourself. Number 3. How to de-stress and disconnect while working from home. The Alux team is spread all over the world. Some of us are digital nomads, some of us work from our own offices, and we're rarely all in the same place at once. And while working from home was always a thing here at Alux, this year it felt different for sure. Not being able to travel or even go out for that matter forced us to really crack down on how to be efficient and productive at home all the time. Fortunately, we've got pretty good experience at being disciplined and focused, but we definitely had to take it to the next level. This time around, our holiday break is more than welcomed. Number 4. Bread is easier to make than you think, but beer is harder to make than you think. We're just gonna leave it at that. Some of us live in countries which imposed strict regulations on alcohol for some reason, so we decided to make some ourselves. Needless to say, apparently beer is way harder to make than we originally thought. Number 5. People are resilient. And kids are too, way more than we give them credit for. All in all, it was a hard year, but looking around us, we learned that people can adapt and survive in a lot of situations. A good example are the Italians, who took to their balconies and sang together, and there's a lot of examples from different communities with people coming together to help each other and lift spirits. Number 6. How to stay grounded. Reality can be overwhelming, so you should take a break now and then. Keeping yourself grounded is super important. This year, some of us took time to find our balance and what keeps our feet on the ground. Just like Eckhart Tolle said, the world is not here to make you happy, it's here to make you conscious. Number 7. Being in control is powerful. There's this quote from Winston Churchill we keep throwing around because we love it so much, and it goes like this: if you're going through hell, keep going. Aluxers, remember that things don't happen to you, they just happen. All you can do is decide how you'll react, and that's how you gain control. Having a solid grip on your life is an empowering feeling, and we hope that more and more of you will get to experience this. Number 8. Work at your happiness early on. Another thing that some of us figured out recently is defining what happiness means for us and acting on it. We believe that happiness comes when you're the source of happiness for people in your circle. Once you figure out what your definition of happiness is and you can start acting on it, the sunrise will look prettier, the food will taste more delicious, and you'll get to enjoy life from a different perspective. Give it a try. We promise it'll feel amazing. Number 9. Money can't buy health. Sure, having access to modern medicine and living in a low-polluted area can all be bought, but actual long-lasting health that keeps your body moving and your mind sharp, that's something that you work for every day. Don't take your health for granted, Aluxers. Plus, you don't have to follow the Rock's routine to be healthy. Just make sure you get enough sleep, water, and good food, and move your ass daily. Play the long game on this one. Number 10. To keep going. The last thing we want to mention is to keep going. Hopefully you're safe and healthy out there. You're getting to spend quality time with your friends and family, even if you see them through a webcam. Get excited for the next year. Have a solid plan. Take control of your life and make sure you keep pushing. We have an amazing 2021 plan for you, starting super strong with our Goal Mastery course. Since you keep asking for it, but more on that next year. We hope all of you are on your journey to be healthy, happy, and rich, whatever that looks like for you. Happy holidays, Aluxers!